101.7 FM.
It's 1 o'clock time for the Joy Business Report. Coming up, the Institute for Fiscal Studies advises governments to take a relook at the Youth Start program and the Ghana Cares Obatampa program in the mid-year budget. Economist Intelligence Unit reaffirms its end-year inflation rate of 38.1% on average for Ghana, and will also take you to the Achimota Retail Center, where the first clinic of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is underway. My name is Hannah Odame. Let's settle for the details. The Institute for Fiscal Studies has advised government to use the mid-year budget to review the Youth Start program and the Ghana Cares Obatampa program. The institute argued the program in its current form will not help government achieve its intended target of job creation and macroeconomic stability. Speaking on the issue, Senior Research Fellow at the IFS, Dr. Saeed Boachi, said government must engage more stakeholders to enable it to refine the program.
This is because studies at IFS have found that macroeconomic stability is a critical prerequisite for strong economic growth in Ghana. Therefore, given the high macroeconomic stability the country is currently witnessing, policies intended to stimulate growth, such as Youth Start and Ghana Cares, are most unlikely to achieve their desired results. The program's projection of very weak growth rates in the next 2 years. As such, it is best for the government to concentrate on pursuing a strong fiscal consolidation and achieving macroeconomic stability before the direct growth-oriented policies are pursued.
You heard there Dr. Saeed Boache. He is a Senior Research Fellow at the IFS. Moving on, small scale and medium enterprises have called on government to double its efforts in building the capacity of Ghanaian SMEs to compete through the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Speaking on Joy Business Social ahead of the 2023 mid-year budget, CEO of Shares Partners LLC, Senna Jisa, called on the Ghana Export Promotion Authority to step up efforts in identifying small businesses to help them improve on inclusivity.
GEPA deserves huge commendation for all of the strategies with its National Export Development Strategy that is currently running and all of the other initiatives. Of course, things have been done, right? We couldn't have waited. That is fine. But why are we not positioning ourselves? Why are we not quickening up the steps to ensure that we are ready and we are getting positioned? At the moment, if you ask a lot of businesses, there are lots of people who can't be bothered about AFCFTA. Put aside can't be bothered, there are lots of people who do not know. Is there an information center? What is the intentionality to build awareness? What is the intentionality to build sensitization?
That was CEO She's Partners LLC, Senna Jisa there. The Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU, is reaffirming its end-year inflation rate of 38.1% on average for Ghana. Now, this means that some prices of goods and services will continue to remain high this year. According to the UK-based organization, the upward domestic price pressures will be spread partly by pass-through effects with the introduction of new taxes and utility tariffs increase. There's more in this report.
The EIU expects global inflation to ease slightly from 9.2% in 2022 to 7.1% in 2023. Inflation in Ghana will also fall from the high of 50% plus in 2022 to about 38% in 2023. However, it will still be on the high side. According to the UK-based organization, the high global commodity prices stemming from the Russian invasion of Ukraine will continue to weigh on some prices of food products. Again, the strong US dollar will keep annual inflation well above the 2019 levels globally. Inflation went up marginally in May this year to 42.2%. This was driven by food inflation, which surged to 51.8% from the 48.7% recorded in April.
That was a Business Desk report. Commercial banks could be sued over how they handle sale of government bonds and cocoa bills to their clients. Those are the views of Dean of the University of Professional Studies Law School, Professor Kofi Abochi. Now, this is coming at a time that a lot of government bondholders have already been made worse off due to the recent debt exchange program. Let's hear more from Professor Abochi, who is noting that the banks cannot absolve themselves from this challenge.
Commercial banks are actually the ones who sold the bond, and they come to your office and they literally advertise the bonds and they will argue for it. Commercial banks were not passive media through which these bonds were bought. They were active sellers, quote unquote. And as active sellers, the kinds of promise they made you believe in, which is why you assumed the risk involved in purchasing the bonds. These banks obviously are liable for certain representations they made in the process or in the course of selling these bonds.
That was Dean of University of Professional Studies Law School, Professor Kofi Abochi, speaking on PM Express on the Joy News channel. You can find the full interview on our social media handles. Just type Joy Business in myjoyonline.com. Let's move to the African Center for Economic Transformation. Its founder, Dr. K.Y. Amwako, is calling on government to pursue policies that will positively impact the lives of Ghanaians. He's warning that relying on growth figures without measuring it on how it will improve the well-being of households will not ensure development. Dr. Amwako was speaking at an economic forum here in the national capital.
You need economic growth, but growth is not enough. Growth based on primary commodities and all that is not sustainable. You need more than growth. You need to diversify your exports and your production. You need to be competitive in export markets because most African countries export. You need to add productivity on farms, in business and all that. You need technology upgrading. All that leads to human capital. So we came out with something, growth plus depth. Growth is necessary, it's not sufficient. You need a D for diversification. You need a E for export competitiveness.
That was Dr. K.Y. Amwako. He's founder of the African Center for Economic Transformation. To the automobile industry, and players in there are pushing for the full implementation of the automobile policy. According to the Chief Operations Officer of Rana Motors, Kasim Odemat, the policy, when implemented, will see Ghana achieve 100% skills job in the industry. Let's hear more from him.
I don't think now we will be able to reach to the 100%, Ghanaians. Of course, it's going to be always 95% or 96%, but we will need some experts to be with us, training us to build capacity until we reach to the complete knockdown, which we believe we can achieve if the policy gets fully implemented and the automotive components manufacturing policy also comes out in the near future. We believe if these things happen, definitely once we reach to the capacity and to the desired capacity, we can definitely reach to 100% local content when it comes to the employees and the staff of Rana Motors.
That was Chief Operations Officer of Rana Motors, Kasim Odemat there. The first clinic for this year's Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair is underway at the Achimota Retail Center, and my colleague Pius Kojo Baka is there and comes through with this report.
It's day one of the EcoBank Joy Habitat Fair here at the Achimota Mall, where great products have been showcased by players in the housing industry. We see Elegant Homes and General Construction, Interplus and Green Opal Properties, among other players, showcase what they have to offer to potential clients. Let me engage some of the exhibitors on what they expect, especially today being day one.
So we are expecting our clients to come in and also get what they want. We are into the 3, 4, 5 bedroom houses. So we are expecting after these 3 days, everybody who walks into Elegant Home Stand will be able to get or get something.
This Interplus stand, during the Habitat Fair, we are expecting to meet new customers, form a relationship, be able to explain the brand better to people, and give people the opportunity to physically see the product, feel it, and touch it, and have technical team here to also advise them. So we hope this exhibition is going to give people the opportunity to educate them about the UPVC products that Interplus has to offer.
So you heard the exhibitors sharing their expectations with us. We shall keep monitoring events here and, of course, keep listeners updated. For Joy Business, Pius Kojobaka.
And that's the end of the Joy Business Report that was brought to you by EcoBank Double Salary Promotion. Does your existing salary account give you more? Is your salary in the right account? Well, worry no more, because the EcoBank salary account is here to help you. Just open an EcoBank salary account today and enjoy free life insurance, which covers temporary and permanent total disability, critical illnesses, hospitalization, retrenchment, and death. With the EcoBank salary account, you have the ability to save as you spend, free debit card, access to loans, and even more. Well, the best part is you can stand the chance to double your salary in the EcoBank Double Salary Promotion Reloaded from now till the end of July. So why don't you just open an EcoBank salary account today by visiting an EcoBank branch or ecobank.com to open an account online for amazing benefits. Please beware of scammers who may contact you on this offer. You can also visit an EcoBank branch or call EcoBank toll-free on 0800 00 3225. 0800 00 3225. You'll get more details on the EcoBank salary account and the EcoBank Double Salary Promotion Reloaded. Remember, though, that terms and conditions apply. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And with that, we end the Joy Business Report with me, Hannah Odame. You can log on to myjoyonline.com/joybusiness. You'll find all these stories and more. Game Plan is next. And Gary Al Smith is in the seat. He and his team will bring you some good sports news. Just do enjoy.
Cargo handling can be so tiring. Having to shuffle between banks to make payments. And waiting hours for payment confirmation. And worst of all, incurring avoidable costs due to payment delays. Chalet. But with EcoBank, making cargo payments has become super convenient through their digital self-service and in-branch channels. Sail smoothly with EcoBank and experience our one-stop payment solutions for all your cargo-related payments. Pay your customs duties and all levies, terminal handling and shipping line fees, and enjoy smart financing solutions to support your cargo handling operations. Contact us on 0800 003 225 or walk into the nearest EcoBank branch to find out more. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Good afternoon. May I please have your attention for the afternoon's batch of funeral announcement? Nana Otu Ajimfra the Sixth, Late Kubiase Hene. Nana Mankrado Okoto Jima the Second, Late Kubiase. Ebusian paying Peter Oridu Yeboa Aprekuewu. Asantide Late. Nana Tete Pingpong the Second, Adresu Hene Late. Nana Koi Echampong the Third, Akanta Sene Late Kubiase. Openyin Jesse Owusuamwa, widower, and children, Very Reverend Father Kwame Joseph Ayetelabi of Asantide Late, Vicar General, Orthodox Archdiocese of Accra, the Right Reverend Felix Ananse, the Bishop, Anglican Diocese of Kufuria, George D. Esiama, Parish Priest, St. Augustine's Anglican Church, Late, announced the call to eternity of their beloved Mrs. Juliana Asantewa Owusu Amwa, a.k.a. Matthew J&J. She was 90 years. Funeral arrangements are as follows. Laying in state, Saturday, 8th July 2023, at J&J residence, Late Kuyapim, at 6 a.m. Pre-burial service, Late Kubiase Park, from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Memorial and burial service, Kubiase Park, Late Kuyapim, at 9 a.m. Interment, St. Augustine's Anglican Church Cemetery, Latte, Equiapim. Funeral rites immediately after burial at Kubiase Park, Latte, Equiapim. Thanksgiving service Sunday, 9th July 2023 at St. Augustine's Anglican Church, Latte, Equiapim. Final funeral rites, Kubiase Park, Latte, at noon. Widower Openyin Jesse Owusuamoa